Welcome to the Ace of Fire Tarot. I am Lady T, and I will be doing a reading on Scorpios today. So please feel free to subscribe, comment, like, and share if you're feeling the vibe. Remember, the readings are for entertainment purposes, and messages can also be from the past, present, or future. Everything will not resonate with everyone, so eat the meat and spit out the bones, or do with it what you may. I am merely just a messenger, and I come in love and light. And with that being said, let's jump straight into it. So, Scorpios, how are you guys doing? Hopefully all is well. I hope you had a wonderful week. So yeah, I'm good. Kind of drained, kind of tired. But I plan on getting me some rest here really soon. So yeah, let's see what the angels have for you guys today. I did pre-shuffle these, but I'm just going to give them a quick shuffle just to move the energy around a little bit. So let's see. Scorpios. What is the message for Scorpios? Let's see. Have for Scorpios today. Too many. Okay, so we have 2233. And it says auspicious person. Attention, protection, companionship. They are the co-creators of your new book, telling you that they share your excitement and know that everything is going well for you. The angels can see that your future is full of the happiness you are pursuing. Enjoy this new stage of your life. So yeah, it feels like right now everything that's going on for you, Scorpio, this is auspiciousness. It's meant to happen. And there's just like nothing, all this goodness, all of these blessings, all of this beauty and joy. It's auspicious. It's like like I said, you're an auspicious person, and all this that you're seeing right now is meant to happen right now, right here. It's like you've done everything that you were supposed to do, and yeah. I feel so happy for you guys. So much love to the angels for that message. Much love to the universe. Let's see what else. So I'm feeling like this is going to be a very beautiful read. But yeah, you guys are getting all the attention. You're protected. You have your companions, whether that's your spirit team, the divine, your ancestors, whatever. You have a soulmate. You're protected, and you have a companion. So yeah, it's just feeling really good. I just can't help but to smile. Oh, and money popped out. I'm gonna leave that one out. Because maybe some of you are still a little bit concerned about money. So let's see. Ooh. What does Scorpio need to know right now from the angels? Self-love. So let's go with the first one, which is money. And this lady, she looks like a superhero. a richly melanated superhero, almost like a melanated Barbie. So some of you may look like her. She's beautiful. So yeah, money. It says, I am tapped into the universal supply of money. The angels ask you cut back on your spending and get the most of your money in line with things that are most important to you. Angel number 88888 is a message to learn to manage your money better, as it can help you become financially secure and provide a safety net for any unpredictable situation. So yeah, some of you may be spending a little bit too much on things that you probably don't necessarily need, and just focus on the things that are the most important and try to save some. Like I said, for is a safety net for any unpredictable situation. I feel like something may be happening with the world right now, specifically, the North Americas. So we probably need to be preparing for whatever is to come anyway. So I feel like, if nothing else, definitely for that, because we don't know how things are going to shift or change, and what's going to be available to us and what's not. So yeah, that's what I'm getting off that. Also, we have self-love, and it says, I am worthy of love. Focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. You are being encouraged by the angels to make your relationship with yourself your number one priority, rather than dwell upon your shortcomings. You must accept and embrace who you are. So yeah, I feel like some of you are not, it's not that you don't love yourself. I feel like you don't spend enough time with yourself and loving on yourself, like actually physically loving on yourself. Like, you can love yourself like I love myself. I love being alive, but you're putting too many other people's needs before your own. It's like you need to take some time out for like self-care. You need to focus on the things that you really love. I'm feeling like this is a partnership that you're in, or some type of relationship where you're just giving to someone else and not pouring back into yourself. So that's what it feels like. And for some of you, you may feel like, because of what you've been through in life, like you're not as deserving of someone, and this particular person that you're with, you're like, because they're with me and I need to appreciate them and try to make them stay with me and love me, because all the rest of them didn't work out or whatever like that. It's like, get out of your head. Like, no one outside of you should stop you from loving on you. You get what I'm saying? Like, if that person leaves, or if they stay, or if they do, or if they don't, you should still be loving on you. And stop basing your reality on the past, like based on the past. Like, the past is gone. And those relationships didn't work out for a reason. Probably had nothing to do with you, because some of these people, they don't even like themselves. So anyway, don't even give them that much credit. Either way, focus on these affirmations. For one, I am tapped into the universal supply of money. And for self-love, I am worthy of love, like real, true love. And sometimes that needs to come from ourselves anyway, before anyone else can give it to us. So it's almost like, how to say it, goals like attract like. So whatever you are carrying around internally, that's what you're expressing externally. So if you're not loving yourself completely, then how can you expect someone else to love you completely? So show them how you want to be loved, by loving on yourself. So yeah. Anywho, let's move on. All praises and love and gratitude to the angels for those messages. Let's see. Where do I want to start? Because I was seeing some, I just shuffled the cards. Oh, let's try to get some names first. like some of you maybe overindulging in like narcotics, or you know, doing a substantial amount of drinking. I don't know what's that's about. But I was picking up on that when I was shuffling, like this is popping out a lot. So we're gonna see what y'all getting into. So what are some names? It might be in Scorpio's energy. And we get some names from the universe. In Scorpio's energy. I have to pull some because these cards are funny, these index cards. We'll see what it does. Names in Scorpio's energy. This is you or someone in your energy. Who else is in Scorpio's energy? We have a page. Grab the other one that wanted to pop out and then pop out though. Let me grab the other one. And then I have the names that are in your energy, but so far we have a Bill, Paige, and Phaedra. Just gonna take those as they popped out. So you might have a Calvin, Camden, Cheryl, Rose, Montrez. Let me try to get one more. Get a name in Scorpio's energy. So I'm seeing a Tara, Taisha, and Allison. So at the bottom is a Lanisha. Over here we have Dallas. So with this Dallas, I feel like this could be someone in your energy named Dallas, or some of you could be located in Dallas, although none of these are supposed to be cities or states or anything like that, but Dallas could be significant for someone who may live there. So yeah, Montrez, Calvin, Paige, Bill, Phaedra, Camden, Cheryl, Rose, Allison, Zara, and Taisha, Lanisha, and Dallas. So yeah, those names may ring a bell, may be significant. So let's see if we can see what's going on. Let's get some keywords or phrases. I already shuffled these, so let's see. We get some messages for I think these are too many. I'll read them off. Something about surveillance, obstruction, a married man, a secret, victim, friend group, and remote location. Let's see. Keywords, phrases in Scorpio's energy. Have a security guard, housekeeper, music industry, Scorpios. What is in Scorpio's energy? Restitution, a scientist, and tampering with evidence. What else? Something dealing with a wife, a public park, parents, gambling, snitch, pornography, wake, and grandparents. On the bottom is something dealing with escorts. Parents are here as well. So I'm feeling like something is going to be going on with this security guard, something involving a security guard. Something involving a housekeeper. This could be surrounding the music industry. So this may have something to do with some type of celebrity. It's feeling like because the housekeeper is here, this is something that's dealing with their home. Feels like somebody is going to have to pay some type of restitution. And then we have a scientist here. So it's almost giving like something drug related. This person could have gambled his wife and parents. Something significant about a public park. There could have been a snitch. But with this pornography, I feel like there is something that's on film. But with this wake and then grandparents, I feel like somebody may be going to a funeral soon involving some grandparents. My condolences. So yeah, and then something dealing with some escorts in a trap house. So yeah, Scorpio, what in the world? But like I said, I was seeing like something dealing with, you know, street pharmaceuticals and heavy drinking. So this almost seems like some form of blackmail. Something was done though, because I'm feeling like this security guard and his maid are like witnesses to something with this snitch. But it also could have been another energy that saw something go on at a park, or maybe saw something go on with this tape, and then too with this tampering with evidence. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I got. Maybe some of this may be significant to whatever you have going on right now, or someone in your energy has going on right now. So let's see what else. Use these. Scorpio's energy right now. Could also be a past situation. And I'm feeling like whoever this celebrity is, they definitely gambled with their parents and like put their parents up for collateral or something like that, and the wife. I'm feeling like some of you could be the wife to this person, and you got away from this person, but you're still probably afraid or traumatized. Let's see. Oops. Let me go get that right quick. Let's see. Okay, so what is in Scorpio's energy right now? So someone has some mental health issues that needs an evaluation. Somebody is heading straight to jail. You know, you picking up on that. there's an informant in the group. I feel like this security guard, maid, or this snitch that was at this public park. So this informant in the group is looking for intel to report back, or this is someone who is actually trying to stay out of jail. They probably had something to do with this. Some vacation with friends turned dangerous. It says follow your intuition when it comes to travel with friends, quote unquote friends. Someone is spreading lies and rumors. They project things from their life onto you and tell others it's you. Somebody may be lying in this situation or spreading some rumors. So there was some type of mystery meal. So it says mystery meal. If it doesn't look or smell right, don't eat it. And then ask who cooked it. You're being catfished. They are not who or what they appear to be. And then I feel like this mystery meal with your waitress contaminated your food. Always check your food. And if you need to, request a new server. Waitress or waiter, whatever. What else is in Scorpio's energy? He's popping on the floor. So this says church members or cult members. So this celebrity could be in the religious, like, what do they call it? Circular, like church music or something like that. They could be doing weird rituals and have a lot of weird vibes. So this could be someone like that sings gospel music, or could be a popular choir. And these people have meth or crackhead tendencies. They do excessive drugs. They steal, lie, and jail. They are possessed, weird energy, funny smell, and demonic outbursts. There's a haunted house somewhere that has weird energy, weird noises, weird happenings that cannot be explained. Do a couple more for evil and download sexual experimentation. This is some shocking tea. Somebody is doing some bootleg spell work as well. They have no wisdom or knowledge about spell work for real. So yeah, this is feeling like this has something to do with some religious sector. That makes like mainstream music. Circular music. It's given like this situation happened out of town, maybe in a rental property out of town. I don't know. Let's see, Scorpio. This is coming up for your particular energy, so you will know if this is for you or no. So let's get some gibberish. Need more clues. getting a feeling like some of you, not all of you, is why this angel card is saying companionship. Because I feel like you are with someone and it's feeling like you're clinging on and hanging on to this person for dear life because you feel like you won't find anyone else. And they could be, you know, in this celebrity world, and you're seeing a lot of things that don't align with who you are, that this person is doing or into. And it's like you don't have to continue to stay with that person if they are not aligned with your morals, values, beliefs, and could possibly risk your freedom, whatever they got going on. But I feel like somebody or some group may be protecting this person as long as they, you know, do what they're supposed to do. As far as, you know, the contracts go. But yeah, I think that's why the angels are letting you know you're gonna have companionship with somebody that's, you know, more aligned with who and what you stand for. And you need to have enough self-love that you don't have to just settle for anything. And you don't need to be settling for someone just for their money and status, because you have access to the abundance of the universe too. And yeah, you can get your own bag. So what's going on with Scorpios right now? Can we get some messages from the universe, please? First and foremost, first thing coming out is this ritual. I mean, this manipulation. I don't know. Yeah, I'll control over there. Somebody is manipulating something, a person. They could even be manipulating this person that you had a conversation with. And this conversation caused some kind of concern to you regarding your family. So this conversation could have been about this manipulation and how this person is on puppet strings. And I feel like this conversation was around something they had this person doing, and it's just concerning. You're concerned for your family. Then we have this Ice King here. Now this could be your person, this could be you, or this could be an authority figure that's, you know, in the midst, or someone that's in charge, or something like that. But I feel in this situation, this is just a path to this stardom that they're trying to get to with this work, labor, and efforts. They're putting in a lot of work to become, you know, famous, a superstar in this industry. And this person you consider your twin flame, but there's some jealousy and envy around this situation. And I feel like these people who are jealous and envious are doing rituals, or this could be separate rituals go on with this situation. So yeah, but we saw that in the first cards that came out. It was something dealing with the wife and the parents and the grandparents, and then, you know, that were being gambled. So let's see, why is this manipulation here in Scorpio's energy? Let me get some clarity from the universe, please. So this is someone that has some animosity about a gift. Anything else about this manipulation, animosity, and gift? Surrounding an ice queen. So once again, right off the bat, this is either this person is talented, or this person is pregnant, or this person has spiritual gifts, and it could be all of the above. So also, Scorpio, this ice queen could be you as well. But let's see, what is this conversation here? This is regarding a rich guy. Could be an earth sign. That's a divine masculine. There's thoughts about love. And some false documents, false contract. What is this concern around? In Scorpio's energy. This actual money and this divine feminine. What's about this concern? Being protected. And your soulmate. So why is this family here? In Scorpio's energy. It's going to be a change, a transition, could possibly be a death. It's expected. Karmic female. That's a Jezebel. Why is this Ice King here? Let's go for those energy. Unexpected money. There's an op. Okay. Sure, man. Then there's a legal situation. Why is this legal here? Surrounding a mature woman, mature man, mature woman. So these could be your parents. What is this pathway here? This is what someone is trying to manifest. But it's causing emotional pain. Surrounding a sweetheart. What is this? Work, labor, and efforts. Even someone in poverty. Then there's a message, and then imprisonment. Shocking message, then imprisonment. Why are these twin flames here? Scorpio's energy. False narrative surrounding this real love. What's this jealousy and envy here? People have an entity attachment. There's a child. Why is this child here? Okay. So yeah. And what is this ritual here? This is ritual. Flying monkeys. So yeah. So like I said, it's like something concerning somebody that's on puppet strings is being manipulated. It feels like they're just being manipulated because somebody is mad or angry that it feels like this ice queen could be pregnant, and they have Anna with this masculine. So there was a conversation surrounding this divine masculine, because I feel like this divine masculine is actually with someone else in a whole different family. So, but I'm feeling like this baby may not be theirs with this false document. However, this person is still concerned about money, having to pay this person money. Feeling like his relationship with this divine feminine may or may not be protected because this is his actual soulmate. And I feel like for some of you, your grandparents, you know, or some people from your family have transitioned, but this was expected. Or there's just been a change in the dynamic of how your family is operating because of this Jezebel that's now pregnant. However, for some reason, this now I'm feeling like this King of Swords is like cop energy. So some of you may have had to pay the cops because of this legal situation. It seems like through this mature man, mature woman, something of that nature. It might have been that they both went to jail for some type of domestic violence or disturbing the family peace and had to pay unexpectedly to this bail bond or something like that. But I don't really get why these elders are into it. Or maybe this divine masculine, divine feminine are these two people, because right here we have this karmic film. So, and now we know that this man got someone pregnant. So now that's why he's looking like the op. So they may have gotten into it about this outside karmic feminine that's a Jezebel, or it could have been two women on the outside. However, I feel like someone still was trying to reach a level of success down this pathway. This is what they were trying to manifest, but that has been an emotional road thus far, especially when it comes down to their sweetheart, because I feel like maybe their soulmate is no longer with them due to whatever is going on. This may be like a partial separation, or but yeah, I feel like this person is still putting in a whole lot of hard work and effort, because now they're just impoverished. It's like spiritually and emotionally, because you know they have to make some changes regarding this these lifestyle choices that they like to do in their spare time, or just trying to change to win their sweetheart back. Because we did see that pornography, and maybe this is what was caught on film. However, I feel like there is something else that went on with this person that may or may not land them in prison. Because as we can see here with the twin flame, this has got a false narrative surrounding it. So somebody lied about something, but I'm thinking it's just this whole ordeal surrounding this baby situation. Because I don't think that that's his baby, this child here. But this person, yeah, this is the person that has this person in bondage. Is surrounding this child, and then they're doing these rituals. So I don't really know exactly why though, unless this person actually is in the industry. So yeah, something like that is going on. And like I said before, sometimes this mature woman, mature man doesn't necessarily mean that they're old. They're just supposed to be, you know, mature people. Like, they're not naive, they're not gullible, they're not like ghetto or ratchet. They're just mature people with status and prestige to a degree. They're just stand up adults. So sometimes that's what that means, but sometimes it does mean that, they are old. However, for some of you, I feel that with this transition, I'm feeling like someone may have done something to this Jezebel. To where they transition. It's almost given like after they found out, like this Jezebel probably was giving this person a lot of feedback, trying to extort them for money, because I'm sure that the wife didn't know about this for a while. But it's given like this person was given a lot, and this man was just steady pouring into this person, giving them whatever they asked for to keep, like hush money. And it was some substantial amounts of money, and just making this person's life miserable. However, this person has found out that this is not their baby. So it's given like, because you see here, this mature man is the opposition. So and it's like, it's the legal, and then it's the mature woman. So it's like this man got in trouble because he's the op, but at the end of the day, they gotta pay this bail bond or whatever, this court system out all this money. But this wife has to come in and be a witness, maybe even a character witness as to what is going on. But I'm feeling like this Jezebel possibly passed away due to something that this mature man, this divine man, did to them. Like, because like I said, this person was trying to put this man in bondage or surrounding this child, but this was like this demonic energy attached to this whole situation. And so it's not that this person is going to jail or prison for having a child. It's what happened to the actual woman. So she might be gone to the upper room. So yeah, let's see. Let's get some. Well, let me check my battery first. Alright, Scorpio, back. So after sitting here and get more clarity about this situation, I feel like this Ice Queen, this karmic family Jezebel, and this single, sexy, and successful person are all the same person. So I feel like this person has been manipulating the masculine in this situation, whether that's you or your person, because I don't know at this point which is which. But this person has been manipulating the masculine because she's pregnant. She knows that this man is rich, so, and they actually did possibly mess around, but it's given like that's not his baby. But this person who was being manipulated had a conversation, probably with this person, and the reality is that eventually this person found out that that wasn't his baby. But at the time of the conversation, he was concerned about all this money he has to pay this individual to stay quiet. And then it's like he's thinking about his actual divine feminine who's he's in his family with, because He doesn't want this divine feminine to know that he's paying out all this money to this female. He doesn't want his divine feminine to know this female is pregnant. He doesn't want this divine feminine to know he's even been messing around with a Jezebel. So he's worried about protecting her from all of this information, this money, this woman, this baby, you know. So that's what's got this person concerned, because this divine feminine is actually the soulmate. So it's like this wasn't his intention. It's like it's given like this was a weak moment, or this was something that this person had to do to reach certain levels of success, you know, in whatever industry this is. It's either that or it was a weak moment. However, with this transition here, it's like something happened to this woman, especially after this masculine found out that that wasn't his baby. He had been paying this person all this money, and she had been manipulating him, hanging this over his head, making his life miserable. It's like a crime of passion that happened. So that's where this king of Ice King comes in. This is like a cop or a parole officer, or I don't know, something like that, that they actually had to pay money to. Could be a detective, but this is given like they had to pay a bond to get out of jail, out on bond, because they're thinking that this divine masculine and his divine feminine, these mature people, are the culprits in this situation. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I don't know, with this light at the end of the pathway, if this was something done because this man was on his way to stardom, and then, you know, that's the thing that he was trying to manifest, the reason why he got involved with this Jezebel karmic woman. But it's brought emotional pain because of, you know, he's losing his sweetheart in the process of this. So he's putting in a lot of work, labor, and all of that because the situation has left him emotionally impoverished. It changed his whole life. And then the mere fact that he might even be going to prison. All of this because now his twin flame connection, which is still the soulmate, this false narrative about this baby, you know, is ruining his true love. So, and this was all because really this Ice Queen Jezebel lady was just jealous. She had an entity attachment, and then it was this child, and you know, he trusted what she was saying, but this person was just putting this person in bondage. And I feel like she was also doing rituals, or had someone doing rituals on this situation. So that's what I'm getting from this, you know, all together. So let's see. Hopefully y'all get it. I mean, if this is your situation, you know what it is. So who is this Ice Queen here with animosity and a gift? And if you're the masculine, then this is your situation. If you're the feminine, it's the opposite. You're the one that's pregnant for someone else. And so yeah, this is someone that secretly wanted your life, and for you to be removed from it. What is this conversation here? In Scorpio's energy. Hide your kids, hide your wife. So what is this concern here? Yep, somebody was being greedy. This girl was being greedy in this situation. Who is this divine feminine here? They are loyal, faithful, and honest. This divine feminine. And who is this divine masculine? And Scorpio's energy. Let's go back. Who is this divine masculine? That was too many. Someone that has burned all of their bridges. Who is this Jezebel and karmic feminine here? Here's someone that's very sloppy and unorganized. Why is this family here? Bride and best man got a room together the night before the wedding. They've been linking up. You are afraid for your life due to your demonic child. So it's just giving like some cheating was going on and the child came out of the mix, out of a demonic situation. That's what I'm getting from that. Why is this Ice King here? Problematic, troublemaker. They're a problem and they are playing their position. What else about the Ice King? They're about to lose their home, cars, money, jobs, freedom, family, and all other possessions for coming for you. Okay, so I'm getting from that, like, these people are about to take a loss just by this situation. What is this mature man, legal and mature woman here? You and Bestie share the same baby dad or baby mom. Someone that was emotionally unavailable. People have been thrown under the bus. So what is this transition here that was expected? What is that in Scorpio's energy? Can we get some clarity from the cosmos, please? They hate that you never fold and roll with the punches. Saving Chic's number in their phone, the dude's names, or vice versa. And then this is some excessive baggage. So I'm still feeling like that's the third party. Either way, they don't love you like you love them. What else here? Who is this in prison? They know you are pressure. What is this here? Someone that's materialistic with nothing to offer. It was given like they're in prison because they were just looking at being materialistic, doing anything to get material wealth. Get the other half. already shuffled these. Let's see. Why is this person in prison in Scorpio's energy? Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? It feels like this was simply around a plot. Although this is saying, so it says your child sides with the other side of the family to plot against you. They never tell the part where you made sure all of their needs were met. So it's like this may be how this person is feeling, although you can ignore the child part. But it's just the fact of this was a plot, and then it's like whoever this person is that got unalived, they can't come back and say, well, this person gave me millions of dollars a month to be quiet. They can't say that, well, I was dangling this over this person's head, I was extorting this person, I was blackmailing this person. So that's why I believe that came out as well. What else about this imprisonment here? But someone is about to lose their job, so that just goes with all of the losses that this person is taking, you or your person. So what about this false narrative here? Burned out and oversexed. These people think that dragging you will make them famous. So people are just spreading the narrative about this, possibly online, to get views and clicks. Because whoever this person is, yeah, they want you on the struggle bus. Who is this single, sexy, and successful with this demon attachment and a child? Someone is now pregnant for your man. Yep. They don't want to work on themselves. So what is this ritual and surprise and flying monkeys? What is that about? Demonic attachment, sexually transmitted. Ritual, surprise, and flying monkey. They secretly plot your demise. They're secretly into the same sex relationships, and they're misrepresented, misunderstood, and misused. So I think this person misrepresented this person. This person is being misunderstood and misused. And we got on at the bottom, your girl slept with their ex's stepdaddy and got pregnant. So yeah, I think we covered everybody that's involved. Although the single, sexy, and successful, the Jezebel, the karmic, and the Queen of Swords is all the same person. So yeah, some of you know what it is when you know if this is your reality or not. If you're going through something like this, let's see, can we get more details from the tarot? At this point, whatever happened to the karmic woman, the Jezebel, it's like, I don't even know if, I mean, we're not supposed to be taking lives. We're supposed to be pro-life. And I think at the end of the day, dude should have just told his wife what was going on and what happened, instead of, you know, going through all of that with that person. I think sometimes it's just better to just face the inevitable before things get out of hand. Because at the end of the day, it's still a child, and now the mother is possibly passed away, and then the father is in prison. So what's gonna happen to the child? So sometimes we gotta think beyond. However, he wasn't the father though, so maybe his real dad will step forward. Some tell me that the Ice King could have been the real daddy. I don't know. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Yeah, he's pretty much saying what we just witnessed. So we have this Page of Swords, Gemini energy in the reverse. Someone frivolous, vengeful, mischievous, and with this overspending, this Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy in the reverse is overspending, dead, laziness, greed. So I'm getting like this Page of Swords with this frivolous and mischievous ways, that was greedy, a bit childish. Yeah, this person was trying to protect themselves, protect their person, who I think, Scorpio, this is you in this Queen of Cups energy, although this is Cancer energy, but I think you're showing up in this Queen of Cups. But your person was trying to protect you with this Seven of Wands, Leo energy, protect y'all's love. But you know, this caused disorder in your love with this Gemini, the Lovers in reverse. This was disorder, failure, divorce, unhappy love, frustrated marriage, dangerous, temptation, danger of being seduced. So I feel like this person was weak. There was some infidelity and emotional stability, but at the end of the day, this person was trying to protect this union and you. But I feel like with this Queen of Cups, Cancer energy in the upright, I feel like you did have your intuition was telling you something was up. But I feel like this left you in a space of indecision, stagnation, just not knowing which way to go with this Two of Swords and the Libra energy. Even with this Two of Pentacles as well, Capricorn energy. It's just you were insecure, difficulty adapting to the new circumstances. There was no balance, no organization, and then poor financial decisions. For you to even step off into this Fool in the reverse, it's like you can't even start over because you don't know where to begin. I don't know if this third party drained everything from your person, so it may not be enough money, especially now with legal fees and all of that going on, but it's just leaving you in this messed up space. And yeah, this could have you in a mental and emotional overflow, feeling like you were abandoned, still feeling like you're indecisive about what you want to do. Do you want to walk away? Do you want to stay? Is this forgivable? Is it not? Because there actually wasn't a baby, but there still was infidelity. This person was being extorted, possibly, someone, unalive someone. So let's see. What is this Page of Swords here in Scorpio's energy? Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? Yeah, this person started doing this because they were bored, and they just felt like this was an opportunity to get money with this Four of Cups and Page of Pentacles. Cancer and Virgo energy. They felt like your person could be somebody that they could count on. This would have gave them a solid beginning or a solid type future. So they just looked at this as a way of getting money, security for themselves. What is this? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse in Scorpio's energy. Feel like that's why the actual angel card came out about money. But yeah, so this person was really swift taking actions with this. They could have been sending love letters, flying back and forth to see your person. Lots of hyperactivity and high hopes. What else about this? Eight of Pentacles in reverse and Eight of Wands. like this person didn't have no plans on walking away from this situation. They were content, you know, being greedy and lazy, childish. What is this 7 of Wands here? Why is that here? In Scorpio's energy. What is this 7 of Wands? Yeah, because he knew that his wand had had a growth or some gestation going on with someone else. So it was a new beginning with someone else, but still trying to protect this relationship with it. Because this Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, in and of itself is letting you know he let his wand get him in trouble. But also with this 7 of Pentacles, this is this baby growing. This is part of his inheritance. This is what, you know, he manifested, basically, a gestation and growth. So probably at the time that everything kind of like started being too much was when this girl probably was around 7 months. And this is Taurus energy with the 7 of Pentacles. So what is the Lovers here in reverse? And it's Scorpio's energy. So yeah, I feel like with this King of Swords showing up in the reverse and then the Queen of Swords showing up in the upright, I think both of these are actually her energy, because she was deceptive and malicious, also possibly dangerous and violent as an enemy. But she's also the type that speaks her mind, very direct, highly intelligent, witty, analytical, but still somebody who suffered loss or hardship. That's why there was no money, and she plotted and planned this whole situation. But this was the reason why these lovers are in reverse. She is the reason why. I also feel like too that your person could be showing up in this King of Swords in the reverse too, and that's when he actually attacked this Queen of Swords, possibly after the information came out that that wasn't none of his baby. What else? Let's see what else comes out with this. What else about this Lovers in reverse, King of Swords, Queen of Swords here, and Scorpio's energy. I don't know if this was supposed to come out upside down or what, but this is the Page of Wands. This could actually be the child. this Queen of Wands telling? So now we have the Four of Swords. So yeah, I think this is when everything hit the fan. This Queen of Swords actually came out of isolation with this baby, this son, or this child, this page. So rejoining the world, coming out of isolation. So this could have possibly happened right after she actually gave birth. So what is this Queen of Cups here? Scorpio's energy. So this Queen of Cups, I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles and Capricorn energy, they probably do feel like they're foolish. This could be you, Scorpio, but you may feel foolish in this situation. This situation may have you numb, stagnant, and your life is just different. However, it does end this whole conflict with your person. In this Five of Wands in the reverse, Leo energy, end of a conflict, compromise, and reaching agreements. So I don't know if you actually are going to agree to separate or stay together. What else? With this Queen of Cups here. So it feels like you may be getting back with your ex with this Five of Cups in reverse. This is your energy. So it is like new happiness, return of an old love or friend, alliance, moving on, accepting help, healing, forgiveness, rejoining the world. So you could have forgiven your person and let them return, and you may be seeking new happiness. So what is this Two of Swords here? Feeling like, let's see, what else? There's Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Scorpio's energy. Can I get more clarity from the universe, please? So yeah, this is what I was thinking with seeing this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like after this lady had this baby, this Jezebel had the baby, that's when you knew that, you know, this your person had stepped out or whatever. But you gradually came around to accepting the idea. So that's why you forgave your person, let them come back. Because right here it's even saying like this Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, and this is your energy. So this is not bringing the expected happiness because there's poor money management and a lot of greed still going on with this person from your past, because he still was paying this girl all of this money. Because at this point, you're still thinking that this is his child. He's still thinking this is his child. So at this point, he's still paying her. He's still giving her all this money. So yeah. So let's see. So what is this Two of Pentacles in reverse in Scorpio's energy? So yeah, this is where things start to hit the fan. What else here for Two of Pentacles? Yep. This death was hidden. This was a hidden intention by your person. With the High Priestess here. And then this death, Scorpio energy. Death or unexpected upheaval or the end of something. And then we have this Ace of Swords in the reverse. Disaster, conquest, followed by disaster, great loss, violent death. So that's when you begin to realize, like, yeah, that not knowing that that wasn't his child, and he's been paying out all this money, and he was going to go and do something to this person. So yeah, I feel like with this Hangman in reverse, that's what it is. This materialism and wasted effort with this false prophecy. That's what did it. So what is this Fool here? So it's right on with the actual gibberish, with the gibberish laid out. Here in Scorpio's energy. Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? Scorpio. This Emperor energy is giving me like prison guard, prison ward. So let's see what else. Or this could be someone that's interested in you with this Page of Cups energy. What else? Or this Emperor is the actual father of the child. So then we have this Knight of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this Emperor this Emperor could be the father of this child, but think this or this is you. You don't, this is unrequited love. You feel like this person is unrequited love, or the whole time this emperor has been your person and now they're showing up and they're trying to console you, and you know that this is deceitful and unrequited love with this Knight of Cups, your energy. Or this is saying that you can accept this man with this child that he made on you, because it's just a reminder that it's unrequited love. You loved him, but he didn't love you. So that's what has you in this fool in reverse, like undecisive, irrational, possibly scared to make the wrong decision. It's got you in this mental and emotional overflow. So yeah, that is a lot to deal with. However, under the bottom we had the Four of Wands. And then the Six of Wands in the reverse. But I'm feeling like really Scorpio, just looking through and seeing your energy, although you may decide to continue on with this emperor, it still would end up, you still would end up with some misfortune and betrayal, disadvantage, loss, and failure. Just looking at the picture alone, this is kind of giving like prison. But it's saying reunions and celebration, but it's still misfortune behind that, with worries and negativity, inconsistency and disappointment, cheating, loss, and theft, more cheating, and then having to the strength to an ability to endure a long fight or effort and finally achieve victory, recovery of health, strength. However, with this devil, it's like a harmful card, weakness, blindness, disorder, ill effects. And then the Magician. And then still this Aries energy, despotic, intolerant, prejudice, ill intent. And then with this Cancer energy, this general disorder, illness, it's like still bad news. But then finally the sun comes out, or the sun is shined on this Seven of Swords energy, where there's still lies and deceit and an actual baby. But then it's this betrayal. And from the looks of this Five of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like y'all lost so much in the process. So then the justice is still not going to go in your favor, but eventually you're still going to be able to heal. But I think this actual, your person is going to have to face a lot more karma. And I feel like he's gonna have to do the time, and then it's going to be even things going on in prison. So it's just, you really need to think about that. But I think will receive an unexpected windfall, but I feel like somebody is going to try to take it from you. And I also feel like you're going to end up, after you leave this person, if you leave this person, you're going to end up with a King of Pentacles in the reverse. And they gonna leave you with heartaches as well. So I feel like right now you just need to focus on self-love and figuring out what are you actually gonna do when it comes down to this situation with your person. And really, you know, just take some time to heal. Try to attract like high vibrational people towards you. You may need to probably seek out some counseling to get through this situation. But as far as just trying to get with someone else, I don't think that would be sufficient. But I do feel like it's possible that you could patch things up with this person depending on how many years they actually end up with. I would say possibly about 12 years, perhaps, or either 12 or 21, but they could possibly get out on good behavior and things like that. But I'm feeling like this person is going to fall ill in prison. So yeah, I really don't have any advice for this situation. It's just, you know, you see where this is going and what actually transpired that led your person to that point, or vice versa. If this is, you know, you dealing with the baby mama and extortion if you're the male. But yeah, this is a lot. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get you some sacred soul messages and some mist and shadow, just to see, is there any advice or solution or whatever for your closing message. But I just think right now it's just, you need to focus on you, focus on your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, processing all of this, and trying to get yourself back 100, and let your person handle their consequences because they made this bed, and you just need to focus on securing yourself and your future with or without them. So yeah, what's the message for Scorpio right now? What's the message for Scorpio right now? So it says to praise the sun is to praise your own eyes, seeing clearly, gratitude, happy with your life. Raise your words, not your voice. The rain grows flowers, not thunder. Make peace, have empathy, and show kindness. So yeah, you can be kind to this person, but you know, there's nothing wrong with being kind to someone who, you know, stomped on your heart. But that doesn't necessarily mean that all is forgiven and you know, we can go back to how things was. But yeah, I feel like right now you do need to be giving gratitude to the sun, to nature, to all of the things that you now have in your life that are positive. But yeah, you don't have to be mean to this person. You don't have to throw temper tantrums or none of that. You can make peace with the situation and have empathy for this person, but that's it and that's all. We have, it looks like a gift, but it says, look inside yourself. All you want, you already are. Abundance, resources, your wish is granted. So this is like letting you know you don't, you know, you're able to, you know, adjust your crown and take care of yourself. Adjust your crown, put on your big girl panties, and handle your business like you did before you even got with this person. You survived before this person, and you can survive after this person. You can do this. So it says maybe you search the branches for what is only in the roots. Go deeper, look elsewhere. You need more. So yeah, it's just, once again, it's telling you with these people that you allow into your life, you really need to see who these people truly are. If you have to do background checks, you know, talk to some of their friends, family members to see, you know, what type of character this person has. Sometimes it's okay to even be friends with some of the ex if they didn't end on like horrible terms and they left on positive notes, knowing that they weren't compatible or it wasn't going to work. There's nothing wrong with being friends with exes and stuff like that, because we all can be adults and be cordial. And you can get a lot of insight about a person through other people that they dealt with, whether it's friends, family, co-workers, or whatever. So, yeah, we have to dig a little bit deeper and ask the necessary questions. Like a lot of times we don't even ask the questions about different things. And if someone is out there cheating, although nothing about that is okay, especially if you're in a committed relationship, you have vows and all of that. But at the end of the day, there was something in this relationship that needed to be talked about, some communication that needed to be had in order to find out what's going on with your person that led them to even falling for someone like that, to even end up in this situation. It may have been something that she was offering that you don't do. So sometimes it's just a matter of communication. Like if it's something that you need, discuss it with your partner. If it's something that they need as far as, you know, romantically in the bedroom, discuss it with your partner. Let them know, because people can't read minds. And this whole situation could have been avoided with a conversation and an effort to give your partner what they actually desire. So I feel like if you love someone, then you should be able to sacrifice to give them, you know, what they want from time to time, no matter what that is. So yeah, but I think it should have just been a conversation, and he might not would have ended up in this situation. So communication is definitely necessary. Because even with the side chick, that's how it all started, with communication. Everything starts with the conversation. So maybe the things that she was saying to him is the things that he was missing in you. So that's what I'm getting. But nothing about it still is not right. People should have enough or more willpower. And then even if it wasn't just her coming to him or anything like that, it could have been some situation he was put in, you know, depending on what field of work he's in. If he's in the industry or whatever like that, he still could have came to you and told you, you know, what was going on in that situation. Let me turn these over. So we have dispelling and illusion. What else? It's a trick, a scheme to deceive you, deception, gaslighting, and manipulation. So the spirit is pointing out the things going on. So the evil entity has left, returned to sender, breaking a curse, black magic failed. So your person could have been under heavy attack. We did see the ritual with the world here. This may be something that will be shown online, on the news. It could be just the end of this cycle. Let me get a couple more for Scorpio, please. But yeah, this person had you under an illusion. Sad news, message of concern. Wrong way, distractions leading you off course. Stay in sync with your spiritual self and path. And then we have ego, the elimination of evil. So I feel like with this elimination of evil, you might need to light a candle, a black candle, and some incense. One more for Scorpio, please, from the universe. But it feels like your person was distracted. And that's what led them off course, and they didn't stay in sync with their spiritual self. It's sad news, message of concern, because all of this came out. But I do feel like your person was under some type of attack. And this could also mean that you and your person are karmic. This is like a karmic bond. Unresolved issues from the past lives, cycle, lesson, unstable relationship. We also have this love spell underneath. So somebody definitely was under a love spell, but a beautiful transformation is coming. So it does, I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you whether to stay with this person or leave this person, but it's ultimately up to you. However, if you do decide to stay, then just know who you're dealing with from this point on. So yeah, Scorpio, that is what I have for you. Yeah, all praises to the Supreme Most High. the universe, the cosmos. Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate your time and energy. I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Peace and love and light. Hopefully you got some clarity. And as always, be